Bart was sent on a plane to France as an exchange student, and France sent Adil to live with the Simpsons in return. Adil turned out to be incredibly friendly and warm. Back in France, Bart found the people waiting to pick him up, and they hit the road on a moped. Looking at a luxurious estate pictured on a wine label, Bart assumed that was where they were heading. However, he had actually been brought there to replace a donkey as a source of cheap labor, and the place was completely run down. Cesar and Ugolin opened Bart's suitcase and cheered that they had hit the jackpot. Even though the clothes wouldn't fit them, they could still sell them for cash. Ugolin even went so far as to give Bart's red cap to the donkey.
Hey, come on, guys. Quit being so grabby.
Sorry, man. Be my guest.
The entire school welcomed Adil in the auditorium. Adil openly admitted that his government had conditioned him to hate America, but promised he wouldn't be that way. Meanwhile in France, Caesar and Ugolin strolled ahead, while Bart, with his small frame, struggled to carry a yoke with buckets of water. The two men feasted on Bart's snacks, while Bart was forced to eat raw turnips and sleep on a pile of straw.
Hey. Come on. Move it, pal.
You leave Maurice alone. The floor is good enough for you. You go to sleep there.
Homer told Adil he could just call him Dad. When Adil suggested going to the nuclear power plant to see him work, something none of Homer's own children had ever done, Homer agreed immediately. Cesar demonstrated to Bart how to pick grapes and told him to harvest the entire vineyard one by one. While picking, Bart snuck a grape into his mouth and was immediately scolded by Ugolin. He worked through his anger, his hatred for France reaching an absolute peak. Back in Springfield, Adil asked for a tour of the plutonium isolation chamber, and Homer brought him right in. Adil even took a ton of photos with his camera. Marge noticed how well Adil and Homer were bonding. Meanwhile, Adil hid in the treehouse to transmit intelligence to his military, successfully securing America's top secrets. Marge wrote a letter to Bart, assuming he was just having too much fun to write home, and reminded him to help out his host parents.
All my love, Mom.
Caesar and Ugolin were mixing antifreeze into the wine. Adding too much could kill someone, so they had to control the dosage carefully.
What are you doing? Get out of here!
Sorry.
Caesar suddenly realized they could use Bart to test the newly blended wine. Bart knew there was antifreeze in it, but he had no choice but to drink it. Luckily, he didn't lose his eyesight. Caesar then sent him out to buy another case of antifreeze. Bart rode his bike through the pouring rain, and the paper with the store's name on it became so soaked that it was unreadable. Fortunately, he ran into a police officer who gave him a piece of candy. Sadly, Bart couldn't speak French, but in a sudden burst of extreme frustration, he miraculously blurted the language out. He reported that two men were making him work day and night, starving him, forcing him to sleep on the floor, mixing antifreeze into wine, and making a donkey wear his red hat. The police officer denounced them as evil and criminal, immediately offering Bart a helping hand. Homer finally got Adil the blueprints he wanted, but by then, the police had already surrounded the Simpsons' house. They had proof that Adil was stealing highly classified documents and successfully arrested him right in the treehouse. Caesar and Ugolin were also brought to justice, facing a future where they would be making wine behind bars.
Et tout ça parce qu'on a participé à un programme d'échange d'étudiants.
Au revoir, suckers.
Adil wouldn't serve jail time, as he was set to be traded in a spy exchange for an American spy.
So, Sparrow, we meet again. Yes. Sometimes I think I am getting too old for this game.
Okay, kids, let's hurry it up.
Goodbye, Simpsons.
The Simpsons said goodbye to Adil, and Bart finally returned home.
Look, Mom, there he is. Oh, Bart, my baby. Hey, where's the big guy?
He mean me. Hey, boy.
Homer,